Hi, I'm Lou, another episode of My Car Story. We're out in Phoenix, Arizona at the Arizona Biltmore, the Arizona Concours. Come on out next year if you couldn't make it this year. I'm here with Ed. Ed, nice to see you.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
What's your last name?
Ed Notebaert.
And you're from Philadelphia.
I am from Philadelphia where there's 2 feet of snow today.
So it's an okay day to be here with your
This
car.
is not a bad day to be here.
Not too bad. What'd you bring today?
I brought a 1958 Lister.
Let me grab the camera. Ed, stand right alongside me as we video your car because the speaker is right there. So what out of all the things in the world did you say, gee, I need a post-war racing car? What made you get this one?
I've always loved the appearance of the Lister, and this is the knobbly bodied car.
Tell me what that means.
Well, they named it knobbly obviously because it's got a lot of knobby bumps and swoops. I don't think there's a flat panel on the whole car.
Yeah, it's unbelievably curvy and, might I add, sexy.
Well, I think it's all of that, but it also has a terrific sound and it handles beautifully. It's just a wonderful race car.
Do you do a little vintage racing with it?
I do vintage racing, but not with this particular car.
I got it, and we're gonna hear it. We're gonna start it for just a moment. But look at all the venting and the...
You need this to keep it cool.
It looks great. And you can see this is all race car. So how long have you had it?
I've had it for about 1.5 years.
Okay, beautiful.
But it's been a work in progress for over 10 years.
Wow. And how many times have you had it at shows?
This is the first show. This is the debut of the car in the show.
The first show. So we're getting a My Car Story exclusive on this one, and we're going to be able to give Ed a memory of this show. So Ed, I mean, here, what do we have here? We got, I see 2.
This is fuel.
And that's oil?
And that's oil. There's a 5-gallon oil tank over there.
Okay.
And right now we're running race fuel in it, so when you start it up, it smells really good.
Let's do this. Let's open the hood. That's not going to be easy.
Sure.
We got a lot of Zeus bolts.
I got a lot of Zeus fittings
So
here.
we'll take a second and we'll talk about it. These are magnesium wheels.
They are.
Look at the knockoff magnesium wheels.
These are
and period correct wheels. Who would drive this car back in that time frame?
Well, Sterling Moss drove this car, not this particular one.
Yeah.
But this car was driven by Sterling Moss, and it was also driven by.
Let's go on the other side.
The best friend of Brian Lister, who actually made these cars famous.
So here's how you pop these off.
You actually need a special driver that's a broad blade but with a crescent shape in it. And this, of course, is the toughest one of the whole group.
Naturally.
They all have personalities, just like the car. There we go.
There you go. Do you need a hand with that?
I can get it. There we go. All right.
Wow.
Okay, Jim. Right. This is a wide-angle cylinder head with dual spark plugs for each cylinder.
Look at this.
And has 50mm Weber carburetors on the other side.
All aluminum.
When you get to the other side, you'll be amazed by the size of the openings of the Venturis.
Yeah, let's take a look at that. That's pretty special.
You can see the dual plugs, or the dual coils, for the distributor, which has 12 wires.
Look at this.
With 6 cylinders. That makes sure you get a proper ignition.
Let me get an overall view of that. That's spectacular. Can we start it for just a moment?
Yes, we can.
All right.
There's actually one piece that is worthy of mentioning, and that is the signature that's on this door panel is Norman Duvis.
Yeah.
And Norman, of course, is famous for being Mr. Jaguar.
There you go.
So
he gave it his blessing.
He gave it his blessing and signed it about 1.5 years ago when he was here in the Phoenix area. It's a pretty unique panel. What we've got here is the, I have to dig the key out of my pocket, which I hope I haven't lost. It's the only key I have. We've got the master switch here.
Let me just focus on some of these
And
gauges.
turn signals, fan, the original chronometric tachometer,
Ed, let's shut her down.
Sounds pretty good, doesn't it?
It's hard to get the smile off your face when you hear that, isn't it? Come on out.
I think the judges are judging me.
But I think you just got approved.
Well, it runs.
There you go. Let's shut that door. We're not going to try to master putting the hood all back together. Come on back to the front of it for just a second. Stand right in front of your car, Ed.
Go ahead.
Ed, thanks so much for being on My Car Story, bringing out such a great car to the Arizona Concours, and thanks for the treat.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here for such a wonderful cause.
Thank you.